Carrie Yu and her partner Joe Harvey are happy to show off these 2 jars. In them, they've managed to squeeze 3 months worth of household waste.
We've continued doing this over the past 2 and a bit years. And now we fill a jar every 4 to 6 months, basically.
How do they do it? By recycling, repurposing, and composting most of their trash. Practically every object in their minimalist apartment in Beijing focuses on reusability and low environmental impact.
And then try to actually use it up.
The mantra of the zero waste movement.
Zero means not producing any trash, which is kind of like very over the top or extreme. And it's actually very simple.
Yu shows us just how simple, starting with a trip to the market. She reuses a cardboard carton whenever she buys eggs. She refuses plastic bags in favor of her own reusable one. She only buys unpackaged groceries.
And then this is also a waistcoat that is secondhand.
Back at home, her closet is filled with a small wardrobe filled with mostly secondhand or refashioned clothes from used garments.
For talking about really solving the environmental problems, it's actually taking lots of, process stages that you really cut down from the very top, like the brand, the factories, those that you can really solve the problem.
Yu and Harvey are among those fighting back against convenience culture. In China, that means food delivery apps and online websites that make shopping easy. The result, warehouse distribution centers like this, filled with piles of packages, some made from non-recyclable materials. During last year's Singles' Day, more than 2.3 billion parcels were shipped, according to China's postal authority. The World Bank estimates China will produce as much as 500 million tons of waste every year by 2030. That's more than 16 times what it was 40 years ago. Some measures have been taken. The Chinese government has launched comprehensive recycling programs in major cities and bans on plastic bags. E-commerce giant Alibaba said from now on, it would make its annual Singles' Day green and set up thousands of packaging recycling points. As for Yu and Harvey, they've launched the Bulk House, an online zero-waste store.
I was so stupid, spent so much money. But right now, everything I buy things that I actually need, or I spend my money on something that really bring value to me or align with my value.
The couple says this sustainable lifestyle may be hard to adjust to at first, but it certainly beats the alternative.
We don't want this for our future. We don't want this for our next generation, our kids, because everything we've been producing is still gonna living on this planet for the next couple hundred years, and maybe even longer forever.
Frances Ko, CGTN.